Summer Game Fest has come to a close, which means it's time to map out what I want to play the rest of the year. My name is James, and I started this channel simply because I love video games. If that sounds like you, please subscribe to my channel so that you can watch more videos just like this one. Let's get started. Alright, so the way this video is going to work is I'm going to talk about what I'm playing right now. Then we're going to look at upcoming releases for 2024. And then I'm going to talk about some of the games from my backlog that I'd like to get into this year as well. So right now, I'm playing Doom 2016. And I'm right about at the end. I believe I'm on the final boss, and I should be able to finish that this week. And then a couple days ago in the Nintendo Direct that I made a video about, they announced that The Legend of Zelda 4 Sword was going to be coming to Nintendo Switch Online. So I think straight from Doom 2016, I'm going to go into The Legend of Zelda 4 Sword. The next new release on my radar is going to be Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. As you probably know, I had a lot of fun with the original Luigi's Mansion. I really liked it. I actually played it on my channel. I've never played this game before. It was on the Nintendo DS, or it was on the Nintendo 3DS, I believe, and I didn't have one at the time, so I just missed out on it altogether. That one comes out June 27th. And then on August 16th, we're going to kick off the football season with Madden 2025. Most of y'all probably know I am a huge football fan, and I love to kick off the NFL season every single year by buying and playing the newest Madden, and I usually play as either the Cowboys or the Chiefs and take them all the way to the Super Bowl. Probably going to be a Cowboys year for me since the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl twice in a row in real life, but looking forward to checking out Madden in the middle of August. And then at the end of August, Star Wars Outlaws comes out. I'm really looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws for a couple different reasons. I really like Massive Entertainment over at Ubisoft, who made The Division, and this is a Star Wars game being made in the Division engine, and this is set between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, which is my favorite era of Star Wars. I'm hoping that this game explores some of the criminal underworld of Star Wars in ways that we haven't really seen before. And then just 1 week after that, on September 6th, Astro Bot is going to be hitting PS5. I liked Astro's Playroom when I got it with my PS5. I actually got the Platinum, one of my very, I guess my very first PS5 Platinum. It's in close proximity enough to Star Wars Outlaws. I might decide not to pick it up right when it comes out. We'll kind of just have to wait and see on that one, though. I'm not thinking that Astro is going to be super long, so it could pretty easily be a game that I play concurrently to Star Wars Outlaws. We'll just kind of have to wait and see on that one. And then, September 26th, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This was the biggest surprise for me of the Nintendo Direct that we had a couple days ago. A new 2D Zelda game in the style of Link's Awakening HD, where you play as Zelda and investigate why people are disappearing from all over Hyrule. This game looks a lot of fun from the trailers. It's a Zelda game, so you know I'm going to be there pretty much day one no matter what, and I don't really know what else there is to say. For October, the only game I have written down for October is October 17th, and that is Super Mario Party Jamboree. And I'm not really sure about this one. I didn't really care for Super Mario Party. I think it was universally seen as not very good. And then I didn't even get the Mario Party game after that. So other than just kind of wanting to have a physical collection of all the Nintendo first-party games on Switch, is there a reason for me to get it? Probably not. This one actually might be a Christmas list for me. But other than this, there's really nothing in October for me. And then, which we'll talk about these empty spaces later on. And then in November 7th, Mario and Luigi Brothership is coming out, which I guess is a brand new entry in the Mario and Luigi series. And I've actually never played any of those. I believe that almost all of them are available on 3DS. If I can track down some of those, I know that Nintendo will tell us that Brothership can be your entrance into the series, but I kind of like to see series from the beginning and kind of see how they evolve over the years. I guess evolve or devolve depending on the series. But if I don't have any time to check out any other Mario and Luigi games, I might actually put that one on hold too. And especially, I might actually put that one all on hold too, especially when it is only 1 week before Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is pretty easily one of my top 2 anticipated games of the year, between Assassin's Creed Shadows and Star Wars Outlaws. From everything, I haven't watched a whole bunch because I don't need to really, because it's an Assassin's Creed game, so I'm gonna be there day one. I love Assassin's Creed. My wife loves Assassin's Creed. We're gonna get this game. That one is locked in at November 15th. And that's the last game that I have a hard release date for. I do actually have a few of them on my list, though, that are still slated for 2024, but we don't have actual games yet. And the first one on that list is Avowed, which is just listed as fall 2024. So I'm thinking it would actually come out in the middle of October. So if it does, it could very easily take the place of Super Mario Party Jamboree for me. And then Indiana Jones, which I'm expecting to be pretty good from Machine Games. And I'm thinking that one's going to be like a mid-November, except around that same time, Microsoft will also be publishing Call of Duty, so I don't really know when that one is. So I'm going to try to check out Indiana Jones whenever it comes out. And then the third one that I have written down is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And that one is interesting too because my buddy Kevin over at Two Player Co-op says that Metal Gear Solid 3 is his favorite game of all time, I believe. And I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game other than Metal Gear Solid 5. So I'm really interested to check this one out. Normally I make myself play series in order, but I think for this one I would probably make an exception just because Metal Gear Solid 3 is held in such high esteem, and I'd like to go in and see it. Oh, so I said there were 3. There were actually 4. There's one on my list here that got put in the wrong section, and it is the Gex Collection that actually just got a teaser today, the day that I'm recording, confirming that it is coming out before the end of the year. I think physical copies are going to be available from Limited Run Games, and I don't really know what to expect from these because there's a part of me, I had Gex, I think it was Gex Enter the Gecko on Nintendo 64, but I know that there's also some that were like 2D side-scrollers, and so I would be interested in checking out the Gex Collection and just seeing like if even the ones that I remember, even the one game that I remember from N64, if it's still good or not, and just kind of poking around there. Finally, we get to games from my backlog that I would like to kind of fit into the year somehow. I guess I'll share the games and then talk about how they ended up on this list and why I'm interested in playing them. For the first one, I just wrote Mega Man. And I actually heard today on a podcast that some of the Game Boy Mega Man games are on Nintendo Switch Online. And as somebody who's never played any Mega Man at all, I think this could be a good entrance into this series for me. But I think I would need to make sure that the games that are on Nintendo Switch Online are considered like entry-level games because I want to make sure that I'm entering the series at the right spot. So I'll have to do a little bit more research there. The next thing that I have written down is the Donkey Kong Country SNES Trilogy. These are also available on Nintendo Switch Online. 2 days ago, when I was watching the Nintendo Direct, was when I kind of got the idea to kind of see these games and kind of see what they're all about. And then I realized that all three of them are available. All three of the SNES Donkey Kong Country games are available on Nintendo Switch Online, which makes me a lot more likely to get into them as well. And then I also have the Mass Effect Trilogy written down. I actually bought the Mass Effect Trilogy. It's back here somewhere. Yeah, I bought it earlier this year. It was on clearance, so I got this trilogy for $2.15. I've heard people go on and on about how great Mass Effect is, so I'm really looking forward to checking that out for myself. And then the last backlog game that I have on there is actually Red Dead Redemption 2. And this one's more of kind of a Hail Mary. I've played the opening hour or two of Red Dead Redemption 2 a couple times, and I always just get distracted by something else. But I think if nothing comes out between The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom and Mario and Luigi Brothership, I could have the whole month of October just to play Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think should be plenty of time. All right, so that's it for what the rest of 2024 holds for me. Let me know in the comment section, what games are you looking forward to playing the rest of the year? Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, the best way to keep up with me is on Twitter and on Instagram at James_Solar. Thanks, guys.